What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. I'm your host, CenterStrain01. It is time to continue on. This is called Old Boys Club. And it's time to head to the research facility. Let's do it. Thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. Watch out for that. Watch out for the snipers. They can be some of the toughest enemies. Because looks like the guy's actually hiding. Guy is really afraid. All right, there we go. Now you notice that we cannot move forward just yet. We gotta head upstairs first. Can be very unnerving when you listen to some of this stuff. So here's another one of those dimensional research things. Where if you want to get by this, you just go this way. Now, as you can see on this one,
constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research.
this is something I have, for some reason, not been able to figure out. It is a maze. And you can see the maze that takes us over there. Now, unfortunately, you can't sit here and like I have no clue right there. You can't zoom forward so that you can get by like a section or something. And as you can see, it takes us right back out to the thing. So I'm not sure if this means that I'm like not supposed to do this yet until we figure something else out. I don't know. Yeah, out of the Nazi, I'm not really sure if it's like has anything to do with the paintings. But all it does is just take you right back out here every single time. And it just keeps you like in this labyrinth. That everything just keeps shutting and taking you back and shutting and taking you back. And it's very, very confusing. But I have not been able to actually figure out how to even get by any of this yet, so we won't do it for now. I guess we'll have to save it for a little bit later, but maybe one day, because that's where you need to go, but maybe one day we'll figure it out. But for now, we're going to continue on. Remember, we can come back to these sections. That's the thing. We're easily going to be able to come back here and figure that out.
Fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the headroom resonance anyway? Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Very, very creepy stuff here. But I think before you can move on, oh, and here's a little like tip right here. You're gonna see these later. They're gonna come up. This is gonna be a big puzzle later on. Hey, enemies! Oh man, it's that right there, dude. New types of enemies here. Rocket launchers, man. Okay, now that bottom should actually be clear. Actually, it's still not clear. Maybe we still have more. No, it's clear. All right, it just cleared up. So we've been in there. No, it's still not clear. That's weird. Now, usually what that means is there's still some type of enemy around or something. Just a radio there. One of these has a box in them. I'm not sure which one. I think it's this one. There it is. Oh, we messed that up. I guess you could just do it this way, maybe? No, you should just be able to jump across. Oh, but it won't grab it for some reason. Okay. Maybe it's this little button here. No. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, shoot. Well, that didn't go according to plan. I did not mean to to jump down there. It's going to take us right back to the beginning, though. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the rest of the enemies will actually come out. You see, yeah, don't ask me why. No, see, now it's, there it goes. Now the rest of them are coming out. There we go. So that's actually going to make it to where we can get by this section now, finally. I don't know if it's a glitch or what. See? Look at that. So I don't know if you have to die in order for that to happen, because the other enemies don't for some reason come out. But that's the only way that I've actually been able to figure out how to get by. Same thing happened in the stream. You have to like die in order for that door to open. It's kind of weird.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her. I mean, I saw him from there. There it is.
Kind of watch out for that. You don't want to get hit by that. You'll die.
Information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does...
All right, first things first is let's get some more health.
Them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes. Hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective, but that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
The story is just so well done. Ah, yes, this is gonna be so. This is a good little boss fight here, I guess.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Alright, it's not too terribly difficult to figure out. You just need to trap it in order for you to be able to make it. And you have to just keep on the run as well. So let it come in here and follow you. And you need to hurry back up. And lock it in place. There you go.
What
Fairly
was
simple.
the Bureau doing with that thing?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshal, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Okay, lots and lots of enemies here. This is a good initial position. Oh, come on, man. It's so good how they can... Where are you going? I'm like all around him. Finally. All right. Don't want to get too close. I don't know if we can actually climb this. Yeah, kind of. All right. Remember, there's a few rooms down here.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Okay, so you see it on the wall there, right? So you have to figure this out. All right. I mean, my guess is it's just one. There it is. Got it. All right.
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability,
Okay, so I'm not sure. Gold enemies are immune to disease, to find another way to defeat them. Enemies at low health can be seized. And now it works for me. All right, we've got a new ability.
Their brains were fried when we took over the object.
Cool. Now there is another ability that I want, but we haven't got it yet. And that is the hover ability, which is going to be really, really good to have. All right, next up is this room right here. Other than that, I don't see any anything that we can do in this room. Nope. Okay. Oh. Perfect. All right. I don't know. Playing this makes me want to go back over and do Alan Wake. I mean, Halloween is coming up, and I've always wanted to do an Alan Wake walkthrough. I mean, I did a little bit of one back in 2010, but I've always wanted to like play the whole entire game. I've never got the chance to actually do that. Remedy's just such good developers, and everything they touch, man. All right, I think it's time to move on now. Before we do that, let's see what's over here. Unless this is what was blocked off before. Okay, that makes sense. And that's just taking us back out to the main area.
Marshal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
You guys are doing a great job. Thank you. I think you'll eventually just die. Yeah, look, his health's going away. Haha, cool. All right. We got a new ability. Sweet. Thing is, it could take a long time, so you got to get them down low. We're going to use this ability a lot, though. I think it's going to come in handy against fights with a magnitude of enemies.
Marshal is waiting for you in the left lab, just down the hall.
And got to go to the girls' room first. And in the boys' room. Alright, so we got 5 more abilities here. Now we can get full health. Let's do it. Alright, so next up... Ooh, and we've got some new things here. Seize duration. Oh, I see what those are. It's a locked ability because we don't have it yet. Let's go ahead and grab that one. So there's 2 other abilities that we're still trying to get. Let's see some more weapon mods. All right, so we've got Pierce. Pierce is precise with a charge shot that penetrates armor. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire, best using controlled bursts. Okay, so I think that's probably what I want. And then this one, unlock the second mod slot, increase base weapon damage. I'm gonna go with this. And what about the board countermeasures? What do we got? That's an executive. Kill enemies with the service weapon in charge mode. I still don't know what that means. Alright, so I'm still trying to figure out what is this. Maybe we have to equip it. So we got the shatter, we got the grip. We can do another second personal mod here. What are we going to do? Health. A lot of health, a lot of launch. Spin. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's way better. So we got a shotty, and then we got like a kind of a bigger magazine. I think that's definitely going to help.
There you are. I was starting to worry. Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan. I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Alright, so we don't have level 5 yet, obviously, but we know that there is a level 5 area there.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
My god, already started, huh? I'm trying to... That's weird. There it goes. see how they keep recharging. Oh, that's because we got to get rid of. Yeah. I'll take that out first. Yeah, I don't know why some can't be taken over. There it goes. There we go. That was tough. Wow. All right. We got ritual office here. I mean, there's just so much, man. Mirror testing. Level 6. So that's clearly later on in the game. So it seems like this is a place that we'll get into a little bit later. We'll see what's upstairs first, though. So I do like this SMG. My only problem is that you got to be a little bit closer. It just doesn't do a lot of damage from far away. So I can't use it like I've been using before, like the sniper. Kind of the pistol sniper that I've been using. Doesn't work that way anymore, I guess. Ritual office. I don't know where this is taking me, but let's go. All right, well, just got a few things there, it looks like. Let that be your little clue there, I guess. I mean, you see these, you've been seeing these boxes all over the place, right?
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale from 0 to 14.
Maybe we'll be able to go into whatever room that is at some point. But let's move on for the sakes and purposes of this.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet.
So what is this?
Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Do you guys see that? All right, so we got another one of these here. All right, let me try this again. So it needs to start with just 2. So we get the building blocks for that. I mean, clearly that's... Oh, but that's 3. We need 2, not 3. There it is. Gotcha. All right.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Here is the biggest puzzle. This took me a while in stream. I know. I'm very dumb.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so the thing that makes this it can be kind of tough, especially for some guy like me that's not that's not particularly smart in this field. First thing you need to look at is 2 and 3. So that right there should tell you that number 2 is going to be the one with the circle with the thing in the middle, and number 3 is the one with the thing on the left. So if we look at number 3, that's going to be number 3,
find all the punch cards.
which means number 2 is going to be the one that's in the middle. Okay, and I'll let you guys know, as you can see here, number 1 is that guy right there. Okay, so that just leaves these. Number 4, that switches with number 5, so you can see that number 5 is the one with the little itty bitty thing, which we don't have that one yet because it's upstairs. So that tells you that if that one's number 5, then this one's number 4.
Have you checked the upper floor?
I know it can all be a little strange and confusing. I was very, very confused at the beginning, and then I finally figured it out. So this one is going to be 4. And you can also tell by right there. See how that has the 4th one right there is the only one that's there. That one is the same as what number 1 should be. And it tells you that those are not 2, 3, and 5. So hopefully the way that I just explained it was the easiest way for you to figure out. Each card is pretty much telling you which one it is.
Should correspond to a terminal.
This is telling you 2 and 3 are switched. This one's telling you what 1 is, and it's also telling you that 4 is switched with 5. And then the other one up there was doing the same, so hopefully they would figure it out as well. All right.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more Black Rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Black Rock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Fate. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
All right, ladies and gents, complete. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is such a fun game to play. And even if it doesn't give me a lot of views on YouTube, that's fine. I definitely cannot recommend this, guys, enough. You gotta go out and you gotta play this game. Okay? You got to do it. Do yourself a service and go out and play this game. All right, so with that being said, we have completed this mission. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one, which is called Threshold. We're also probably doing some extra stuff since we have a level 4 clearance as well. Thank you again to all the Patreons for making it possible for me to make these videos. Please, if you haven't already, think about becoming a Patreon, as it helps me to keep this job alive and my family supported. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.